Peace and blessings, love and light, and welcome to day 96 of the 365-day challenge. It's your girl Kim, and happy Sunday. Hopefully you all are having a spectacular day so far. For those of you who had time of worship, whether it was online or in person, hopefully you got some beautiful takeaways to put into your spiritual toolbox. Because remember, the Word of God is our daily bread, so every day there's something that we can put into that spiritual toolbox, and hopefully you got something that you can apply going into your new week. We're heading into, or we're already in the second quarter of the new year. So time is going by quickly and time waits for no one. Okay, but before we get into today's thought, let's get into today's affirmation, which reads, I am enough as I am and deserve to pursue and realize all of my dreams. Again, I am enough as I am and deserve to pursue and realize all of my dreams. Now, today I wanted to talk about nutrition. Okay, I am a holistic nutritionist, and so every now and then I want to share just some things, some little tidbits and tools. Okay, as I mentioned, I am here visiting family and friends in Chicago, and we had a little get together yesterday. And in preparation for that get together, I knew that we were going to, they said, hey, let's order a pizza, let's have some chips and cookies and all kinds of things. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, because that's not typically how I eat. And so what I wanted to do was make sure that I ate well prior to the event that happened last night. So sometimes when you know that you're going to be going to an event where they may have things that you don't typically eat, it's always good to do something that's called crowding out. And that's where you're eating healthy foods that are going to take, or that you're going to eat around the foods that you may anticipate eating later. What I mean by that is that I made sure that I drank plenty of water, that I ate properly during the course of the day, so that way in preparation, I even fasted a little bit because I knew that I was going to be having a few more carbs than I normally have. And so what I did was I made sure I drank my water. I had my leafy vegetables. I had a nice salad earlier in the day. I made sure I had my fresh fruit that morning. I made sure I did my workout and did everything that I needed to do because I knew that later on we were going to be having pizza. So they had veggie pizza there. I made sure that I only had 2 slices, okay? And they were small. They were the little square slices. So I had that. They had a little piece of cake. I had a small slice of cake, because it's not about denying yourself, but it's about making sure that you maintain control over what it is that you're eating. You don't have to go ham. You don't have to have everything, but, pick something out of those things that you have, just that way you can satiate. Just have a little bit of it, just enough to say, okay, wow, I had that was good. And then you go ahead and you don't have the soda with it or the ice cream with it or anything like that. You go ahead and have your water, so that way you're cleansing your palate, you're cleansing your body, okay? And you're not going all the way out, okay? And then also one thing that I want you to remember mentally about when we're having gatherings, you're getting together, focus on the fellowship and the fun, and don't focus on the food. Okay, because sometimes that's what we do. The seasons are getting warm. People are starting to barbecue, and then you eat beyond the point of being full, and then all of a sudden your stomach is hurting, and you're just like, oh my goodness, I ate so much. Why do we eat to the point of pain? It shouldn't be that. Once you get to that point where you're satiated, where you feel good, and you feel like, oh, that was really good, then stop. And then focus on the games, focus on the conversations with family and friends who you may not have seen, in some time. Don't make the food the focus. Make the fun and the fellowship the focus. So that way you're getting together, you're having a good time, and you're walking away feeling good, and also having known that during that time you were present and you are able to enjoy your time and create memories with your family and your friends. So I'm going to go and create a few more memories today. And with that, I'm going to say have a most spectacular day. Make sure that you sprinkle in that self-care and that self-love in there. Okay, be present in the moment. And if today is just a day for you to relax, make sure you stretch all the way across that bed or that couch and enjoy your time, enjoy the present moment. And remember to focus on the fun and the fellowship and not the food. Okay, so I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Have a most spectacular day. Know that you are loved, and until I see you the next time, I say peace.